Only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Edwards-Helaire, touchdown, Baltimore.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. For Winston. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because...
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Colts at 5 and 10 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Mayfield's pass complete to Jonathan Taylor. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Run.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The first down throw for Winston. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and 12, Winston. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make
touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 36, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Winston. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Winston. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Christian Harris in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll send a big tight end in motion right. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
14. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer.
And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Picked off by Odafe. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down right now at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Christian Harris getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Stone.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their 49.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Point it right. King. Hey, 133.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservative one. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 2nd and 16, Winston, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Winston to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Pass complete to Taylor.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Mayfield to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this.